Yes, good morning. Good morning. Please have a seat. Yes, my name is Mr. Rinson. I will be your spirit advisor this morning. Now, I see that you've brought over the items that we spoke about on the phone. Yes, a Parker Sonnet fountain pen and a leather key fob. Yes, this is very good. This is very good. Now, before we get started, there were a few things I didn't understand when you called to schedule this appointment. Oh, why am I whispering? Well, ever since the incident which took place 5 years ago, in which everyone on the face of the planet, except small children and the elderly, were possessed by spirits, we have noticed that these spirits generally remain calm if we whisper. So everyone around here whispers, and honestly, I would advise you to do so as well. Yes, whispering keeps the spirits calm. We've noticed it works for the good spirits, the neutral spirits, and the evil spirits. Now, as far as the evil spirits, we don't talk about them. Thankfully, they were stopped. However, it is still best to whisper, even when dealing with good or neutral spirits. Now, as I said, the incident took place 5 years ago. It took nearly a year, but the evil spirits were defeated, and most of them left the bodies which they possessed. Unfortunately, a few individuals were unlucky, and it took a couple of more years before they were freed as well. But thankfully, all of the evil spirits are gone. There are some good spirits lingering on. They linger on because they took over the bodies of really horrible people. And as far as the good spirits are concerned, those evil, nasty people were just wasting their lives anyway. So they're doing good deeds with those bodies. And quite frankly, everyone just looks the other way. Well, I'm sorry if you feel that way, but the truth of the matter is, if you have a 40-year-old biker who has spent his entire life in and out of jail, and all he's done is hurt and brutalize people, and now he's been taking over, well, now his body is possessed by a good person who patrols the streets at night and makes sure that nothing happens to people. Who cares? So we look the other way. Everyone does. That's just how it is. Well, the evil spirits took over mostly innocent people. The good spirits took over mostly scumbags, ex-convicts, and bikers. Yes, very few bikers are scumbags, but the good spirits found the scumbags and took over their bodies. And no one really cares that the good spirits decided to keep those bodies. Look, I'm not here to get into a philosophical debate with you. Not here for that. Not here for that. Now, you were very fortunate that your body was taken over by a neutral spirit. Is that correct? Yes. Please tell me about him. You mentioned his name is Carl. Tell me about Carl. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, I see. Please go on. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, I think I can see. Yes, I can definitely see what the issue is. So, Carl used to live at what is currently your house. It used to be his house. He lived there for 50 years. And he died at 93. And I guess he just wasn't ready to leave. So when the incident happened, and he had an opportunity to jump into a new body, he just took yours because you're living in his house. Okay. But you did mention that Carl is a neutral spirit. Yes. Well, at this particular Spirit Institute funded by the government, we deal 80% with neutral spirits, 20% with good spirits. Yes. Well, there are no more evil spirits possessing human beings. So, that's just how it is. Now, please tell me some more about Carl, the 93-year-old man who possessed your body. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. And this was Carl's fountain pen, and this was his key fob. I noticed that the keys are missing from this very smooth leather key fob. I must admit it's surprisingly well made. Oh, Carl made it. He was a leather worker by trade. Yes, yes, I see. Oh, Carl still makes leather goods using your body, your hands. I see, I see. Oh, and he sells them on... Oh, okay. Oh, those two particular internet sites. Yes, yes, that makes sense. I have to admit, although this is a very simple key fob, it is surprisingly well made. That's genuine brass. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Oh, this was the very first one he made, and he made it for himself many years ago. Yes, I see. Well, many decades ago. And his favorite fountain pen, a Parker Sonnet. Very nice. Yes. Oh, what's that? Carl doesn't like the way I'm handling his fountain pen. Very well. Please let him know I meant no disrespect. Still, it's good that you brought these items in. Now, I have to ask because it's a formality. Oh yes, that's the automatic air freshener in the room. No reason for Carl to be concerned about that. Just the automatic air freshener in the room. It goes off on a timer. All right, so I have to ask as a formality, has Carl been whispering in your mind to do things? Oh, he has. Okay, that's a little surprising. Now, once again, I have to ask, it's a formality. Has Carl been trying to Yes. I see. I see. So he's never actually asked you to hurt anybody. Well, I have to stop you there. A 93-year-old spirit. Well, a 93-year-old man who has become a spirit telling you that your girlfriend is toxic and you need to leave her. Well, that's just good advice. Tell me a little bit about your girlfriend. Okay, does it bother Carl that she's bisexual? Okay, no. Okay, please go on. Okay, you do realize that what your girlfriend did to you is abuse? No. That's not how it works. You see, when someone loves you, they don't physically hit you. They don't physically make you feel pain. I mean, it's one thing if they accidentally bump into you and you feel a little bit of pain for a second. That's an accident. But you're telling me your girlfriend picked up the heavy crystal ashtray and intentionally flung it at your head? Yes. And then there was the time she punched you in your chest with a closed fist. Well, see, that's abuse. Does it happen often? Sometimes. It should happen never. I'm sorry, but Carl is right. You should leave your girlfriend. She's toxic and abusive. Okay, what other things has Carl been whispering in your mind and trying to convince you to do? Well, yes, I can see the watch cap you're wearing. Well, yes, the official term is watch cap. Most people call it an adult beanie. So you wanted to walk out of your house without a hat. Carl told you it was too cold and you should put a hat on. A watch cap specifically. Okay, that's just good advice. What else has Carl been whispering in your mind? Well, actually, yes, you should open up a savings account. I mean, you're still a relatively young individual. When you get to be Carl's age, you're gonna wish you had plenty of extra money in the bank, especially nowadays with inflation so ridiculously high. Look, I don't understand. Well, because Carl is a neutral spirit, we cannot actually cause him to leave your body. And quite frankly, it seems you need the help and guidance of someone like Carl. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do for you. Advice? My advice would be to listen to Carl. Apparently he's trying to help you, and no offense, but it sounds like you definitely need it. Yes. Again, I'm sorry, but honestly, it sounds like Carl is good for you. Yes. Have a good day. Thank you.